Hello, I'm Peter Underwood, and this is one of a series of videos about Shire living schemes across Staffordshire, Shropshire and Telford and Wrekin. We're looking at the buildings, at the people who work in them, and at the people who live there. Sitting in the far south of Staffordshire on the western edge of the Black Country is the scenic village of Wombourne, and for the past 8 years it has been able to boast Maywood, giving 52 homes to older people in the 5th most desired hotspot for homebuyers in England. Tucked away just off the A449, Wombourne offers the perfect blend, apparently, of semi-rural living, with Maywood itself sitting between the Staffs and Worcester Canal with its Bratch Locks, a scenic hotspot, and the South Staffordshire Railway Walk, equally pretty. And Maywood backs onto the school playing fields. The village of Wombourne boasts a wealth of amenities, from independent coffee shops and restaurants, including an award-winning tandoori, to sports fields and a Sainsbury's store. And the demand for properties in Wombourne far surpasses the supply, with 52,800 annual property searches and just 46 available properties. So it's no wonder it's earned a lust score of 70% in a recent study. In the midst of this coveted village you'll find Maywood Shire living, which replaced outdated buildings with modern self-contained apartments, and award-winning ones at that. The £7.5 million development took an Inside Housing Award when it was first completed, and builders Wilmot Dixon won a top gold award as considerate constructors for the way they inserted Maywood into a tight site without annoying the neighbours, apparently using a crane that had featured in the James Bond scene at the opening of the London Olympics. Ironically, the Inside Housing judges said, particularly unique is the outdoor gym, adult playgrounds where people can join in without going to an indoor gym. Maywood's residents complain that the gym is the only part of the place they don't really like. Although it's part of the planning agreement with the local council, they think it's pointless and unused and want it gone. That apart, Maywood is certainly an attractive building with its courtyard garden and a south-facing roof terrace, on-site restaurant, residence lounge, multi-purpose rooms, laundry. And most of the residents I spoke to had no doubt that moving to Maywood was right for them. For you, was it the right decision?
Absolutely. Moved in with my late husband, and sadly he passed away 3.5 years. So I'm still trying to adjust to being alone. But it was such a good decision to come again.
Why?
Well, to be honest, at a time like, for instance, now when I'm left on my own, I don't know what I do rambling around in a house on my own. And my husband had strokes.
Yeah.
So, all in all, it was a very good decision. And you're never alone. You can have as much company as you choose.
Or as little.
Or as little.
I'm safe in here and I'm happy here to do what I want to do. That's and I can go out when I want.
And if you need help, it's there for
It's
you.
there, yeah.
So what do you think of it so far, as they say?
It's all right, it's all right.
What's good about it, Alan?
Well, the company,
Yeah.
yeah.
Residents of the 33 two-bed apartments and 19 one-bed actually like where they live, although nowhere is perfect for everybody, of course. And I spoke to the Shire Living Voices representatives, Roger, Anne and Anne. What sort of place is it? Tell me, I mean...
If I tell you that all my life I've ever only lived 5 years before I've moved on, I've been here over 8 and I'm quite comfortable and I'm intending to stay for the rest of my life.
Roger, was it a right decision when you decided to come here?
Well, for us it was. Looking forward, I just felt this was a safer place to be, as much for my wife actually as for myself. So it was a conscious decision to move to somewhere like this, and having found Maywood, we were absolutely surprised to the good.
Yeah. So what does it give you?
Security, companionship, friendships, safety, everything you need.
A fine life.
It's not perfect, is it?
No, I think
Not far off.
There's no place perfect.
No.
Because you can't suit all of the people all of the time, can you?
no, but we I don't think there's anybody disappointed.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. I think after a week or two, when people have settled in, they really begin to appreciate what it can do for them on a personal level, and the reason why they came here.
Roger, anything you'd change?
Well, I'd like to have a slightly better offer in the restaurant than we currently have.
Possibly.
But I think that what is created here is largely created by ourselves.
Yeah.
So what we enjoy is what we put on ourselves and what we do ourselves. So if we don't do anything, that's our fault.
Maywood manager Stephanie Warmer is, like most of her counterparts, pretty hands-on, not hesitating to clear up of some of the pruned leaves in the courtyard garden to ensure it was looking at its best when we were filming. I find this perhaps one of the more interesting of the Shire living schemes. The way it's built around a courtyard garden, the design with the roof garden and all the rest of it makes it different, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It's a very nice building to work in. Very good tenants that we've got here. A lot of the original staffing team are here from 2014 as well. The staffing team has just grown as time has gone on.
Yeah.
It feels more family-wise, I think, here. The environment is more warm, I feel.
Yeah, and you don't have quite the number of apartments that a lot of the schemes have. I mean,
No.
we're 80, but there's a lot of 70s, and
Yeah.
you're down at, what was it, 60?
We got 52.
52, that's right. It's
So
even
yeah,
more,
so it was the first one built, so they obviously didn't go too big.
a cautious start.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it does. I mean, it's a shame in some ways that some of these design features haven't sort of carried through, if
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Do you actually enjoy working here?
Yeah, I do. I normally don't stop in a job very long. 3 years max. I'm normally looking for something more. But to say I've been here for 9 years, and I would still continue. I'd happily work here until I retire, if that was possible. But yeah, I just love coming in every day. No days are the same, and it's the people that you meet.
Who's in charge, you or them?
I think it's a joint relationship working. I have here. If I need to put my management head on, I will do. But if they come to me with things and we can work on it together to improve and move forward, we will do.
But your priority, I assume, is safety and people's safety here. I mean,
Yeah.
that's got to come above anything else.
Yeah,
hasn't
so paramount is the safety side, but I also think supporting the individual as well, through their journey. You have to have a working relationship with tenants, and that means that it's not like a work relationship, but what it is they become like extended family members. So somebody who's lived in here for 10 years, you know that person relevantly really, really well.
Yeah, probably better than their family
Yeah.
in some cases. You really have to be a people person. You have to have some emotional links, don't you, with
Yeah.
the people who live here, as well as the business relationship,
Yeah.
if I can put it that way.
Yeah, I think because you want to make that person's life better and you want to move that person, you have to build up that relationship with that person. They need to know that they can trust you, that they can come to you ranting and raving and you're not going to take offence to it. You're just going to take it on the shoulders. And things like that, because everybody has good days and everybody has bad days, but you just need to make sure that you support that person regardless of whatever day they're having.
Yeah. Well, and you get something out of that as well, I hope.
Yeah. So I go home every night thinking, oh, look what a difference that person's been today. She's really down yesterday. We've chatted, and I think taking time out of your office to sit with tenants and speak to tenants, just talking to them. It's something that they might not knock your door to tell you about, but once you sit down with a cup of tea and they become a bit more open, you get to find out a lot more informal ways of speaking to tenants.
What would you change if you could?
To be honest, nothing. I wouldn't change a thing.
Honest? I mean, nowhere's perfect.
No, I know it's nowhere's perfect, but I wouldn't. There's just nothing that I'd say I'd change about it.
All right, fair enough.